everyone, I'm Lynn, and today I have a priority blog post that was asked of me. And for those of you that don't know what that is, on my blog I do offer that people can submit and schedule a priority post because I get so many requests. When I go in and I choose one, I pick the one that's most resonating with me at the time. And if yours is one that you want me to put to the top of the list instead of wait on the chance of me pulling it, I am more than welcome and willing to go ahead and do that. So this is one of those posts that were sent to me. Real quick, before I get started, please go in, hit the like button, helps me out a lot. All right, question. Hi Lynn, I have an interesting topic that's been on my mind for a while now and definitely deserves a public reading. There is a secret space program that whistleblowers have said exists. Supposedly, Umbrella Corporation is a real company. It is set in a parallel Earth where Germany won World War II. They released various viruses and have mutated people into zombies there, and super soldiers are sent from the secret space program to kill them. They have since come to our Earth and are messaging with this one. At the Wuhan lab, there is clearly an Umbrella Corporation logo, so it could be them. What do you see? I'd also like this link on the site, which on my question itself, there's a link that goes in and it talks about this Umbrella Corporation. So what do I get when I focus on this? When I think on this topic and focus on the topic itself, I had images of Stranger Things and Terminator come through, which sounds really random, I know, but when I thought about it, I realized there has to be a parallel there. There has to be some reason that that would come forward. You know, truth can be stranger than fiction. So my goal of this was to determine, is this true or is this a bunch of fiction out there? And as I focused a little more, I understand that these show references were to help me understand that the premise of the question parallels this. I get that there's no other reality or Earth that has this type of activity. This actually is occurring in the 3D here on this Earth. These things that they're doing, these mutations, these whatever you want to call it, and they're trying to infect the higher dimensions, but they're not permitted. The higher dimensions don't allow it. The only way to gain entry to this point would be to alter or creep into the collective consciousness. So the powers that were, they're trying to find a loophole or a gateway to get to it through that. So how are they going to do this? How are they going to create this loophole? They've perceived or have perceived whistleblowers release this disinfo to get the minds of people wondering and thinking about it and determining, is it plausible that this can even happen? People are taking in so much information, and shows like Terminator and Stranger Things create the idea that, hey, maybe this could be happening. Maybe there's other dimensions that they're doing this to. Maybe in the lower dimensions, but not in the higher dimensions. They cannot get in there and do this type of activity. What they don't emphasize is that Earth is essentially a 3D trap, and the higher dimensions are never going to tolerate this behavior unless we allow it to happen on a massive scale. So the vibration and frequency of these higher dimensions, it doesn't harmonize with these evil people. They can't get to it, and it's driving them crazy. I hear to be cautious what whistleblowers release, because much of what happens is controlled, so it can plant a perceived idea. You really have to filter it all through your intuitive filter. The next thing the powers that were will do is try to infiltrate the collective because they have no other way through. And that was all I had for this reading. It kind of felt like good news to me. Drop a line, tell me what you think as well. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.